Hey guys, welcome to iCandy Gaming. My name is Mike, and today just gonna kill off some time, try and do some story, put up some points in arena. Normal stuff. And I gotta sync the gameplay over again though. Hold on one second. Sometimes this acts up just a bit, but I will fix it right now. Alright, that's loading and hmm. You know what? My Logitech device isn't showing up. Oh, there it is. Alright, cool. Get that in position, and then we'll be alright to start. How's everyone doing? Welcome. Just figured I'd hop on, end the week, relaxed, and get some gameplay in. Hope you all have a good weekend, and back to the drawing board today, right? Monday. It'll load up now faster because for some reason when this tries to use my internet in the house, it loads slower, even though I have a really fast internet connection. Not sure why. Perhaps it's because it's on the first floor, the router. Anyway, let's see what we have for crystals, and yeah, that's what I usually get. Tier 4 from them. And oh, Grandmaster, cool. I didn't even know I had one to open up. I honestly forget if I even pulled a 5-star from this crystal. Might have. I think I got lucky once. I forget who the champ was though. Most of the time it's just like 3-star and whatnot. Let me know if you're having problems with any audio or anything like that. I'll try and get it cleared up. Should be alright though. And nothing else. Let's see where I stand. Alright, 59 for energy. Might be able to hit off a little more on story. I'll check with Lion's Quest first. I've been having a lot of fun using Human Torch for this event. I'm trying to kind of gauge his usefulness for me in my roster and where I want to take him. He's more than likely going to be my next R2 6-star. He's got a decent synergy with Iceman. It adds to the energy damage. good. I actually forgot. It's really a pain in the butt fighting Bishop with Iceman. I forgot to take another champ for him because the energy damage that. Oh, actually, let me exit out of that fight. I forgot. Oh no, I'll just have to time it out. I forgot it was a poison fight, so I'll lose half a Ghost Rider's health, but it won't matter. I can just heal up when I fight one of the Sentinels. Stupid mistake on my part. I was thinking about my fight against Bishop that's coming up, and how Iceman's kind of going to be bad for that because of the energy damage. It really ramps up Bishop's power. So that's not good. Why is this I was gonna say, why is the timing not working? That was weird. It wasn't counting down, it was stuck at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. That was strange. Give me some tips on getting better and getting better players. What do you mean, like recruiting? I mean, it's tough to say. Without knowing where you currently are, it's hard for me to give you advice because this game has so many growth spurting sections, and how you have to approach the game depending on where you are. It's really where you are in story, and how's your roster looking? Like, do you have any 6 stars yet, or do you have a lot of 5 stars that are ranked 4? If you can answer some of those questions and who your top champs are, I can give you better advice. I'm actually going to be doing a video on my mindset as far as my approach to ranking up champs, because a lot of times you'll watch streamers' videos and other people will ask, who should I rank up? And they'll have a few great champs as options, but depending on what they're doing in the game and their goals are at the time, you may not even want to go with those particular champs. You may need a champ that has a particular ability, and it could be more important than just like a hard-hitting champ like, let's say, Corvus. You may need Venom to get through, let's say, Variant 2, if that's your goal, more than Corvus, because he can't really help you there. So it really depends on what your objective is for the game currently, what content you're trying to overcome. And that's, I would definitely push towards ranking up 5 stars over 4 stars. Definitely do that. Because the future content, you're not going to be able to use them when you get to like endgame content. I personally won't ever take a 5-star all the way up using tier 5 basics. The only reason why I would take them up would be if I get one of those rank up stones from completing the variants. That's the only way one of my 5 stars will get ranked up. Otherwise, all of the tier 5 will go towards 6-star champs. And the reason doing that is, a lot of times, if you pull, I'll try to explain this in a 4 to 5 star kind of scenario. Let's say you pull a 4-star Corvus and you take them all the way up. and then the next day you pull a 5-star Corvus. That 4-star now becomes a waste of your resources that you used to take them up, and you're never going to use them. So that's the same feeling you're going to get when you take a 5-star all the way up and you sunk tier 5 basic into them, and then you pull them as a 6-star. You're going to be like, what the heck, you know? You now have a champ that can never progress as far as your 6-star could, and by next year you're probably never going to use them. So why waste your resources? Save them for the 6-star and go from there. For this matchup, it's really important I don't get hit. I don't mind taking a SP3 because he'll only lose 5% health. But his ramp up with the energy damage I have to really watch out for. You see how that one special took him up so much? And more importantly, I am not close to getting my ice armor back, so he's going to probably kill me now. So probably going to have to revive. Yeah, see? I wish I took a different champ for Bishop. Iceman isn't exactly great for him. I got lucky. Actually, he's the last champ in this range, so in this poison path. So I'll be able to get him down with Human Torch pretty good. Let me just kill him off with him rather than revive Iceman, because I really don't need Iceman for anything else, to be honest with you. Oh, that unblockable. Wow. One shot? Jeez. Yeah, bring someone else to fight Bishop besides Iceman. That's a good tip. I can't believe he took out Human Torch that quick. Oh, I got stuck there too. That's alright. I should be able to heal up on this Sentinel with my Ghost Rider, no problem. So, but wow, what a beating they took. I'll have to put some health into them. Yeah, I guess I could. Only because I wanna use Human Torch more. Not that I probably even need him for this path or anything. I'm sure Ghost Rider will be more than adequate to get me through the rest of it. But I like playing him, and I want to get a better feel for his heat up ability and whatnot. So I'll just sink a little into him just for the hell of it, really. X Vaughn, what's up, bud? Okay, so you guys have... Where do you stand in your roster? Because Harris just got back, said he has no 5 stars and mostly 4 stars. You're on endgame content. All right, so you're probably pushing the limits of your champs and perhaps using a little resources to get through some content. I have a 3. You have 1 4-star. All right, so you're beginning. Oh, you retracted it. All right, so I would say the best advice I can give is don't force feed content your roster isn't prepared for unless you want to dump money into the game for just the sake of growing. Because my mentality of how I approach this game is, let's say you like using Iceman. Using a 3-star Iceman or a 4-star or a 5-star Iceman is the same character. He does the same thing. And if you're in an alliance that you can grow with, you'll be less pressured to progress faster than you're able to. But if you're trying to leapfrog and progress upwards to do harder maps, you're going to need stronger champs. So your progression level is just going to be based on your champions, right? So if the game gives you great champions, you might progress faster. But if you don't get them initially, don't stress about it, and don't try and force feed content that you're not ready for, because you'll end up hating the game for it. Instead, just keep yourself at a level where you can enjoy the game and just have fun playing it. If you try and progress too fast or outgrow your current roster by force feeding it, it becomes more of a job and less of enjoyment. So that's my best advice. Stick to content that's challenging, but don't kill yourself over it, and don't get too frustrated. And just practice. That's about it. Reckless, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. So just enjoy characters at whatever level you have. You know? Enjoy the game for what it is. Like the other day, I was bored a little bit, and I attempted to do some variant. And I ended up getting, oh, not Ultrons, it's this one, the variant 2. So I entered the micro realm, and I got all the way to the end. I got past Mordo, and at that point I had already used like 800 something units, right? And the last boss, I didn't take the right champ in my roster to fight it. I was gonna take Quake. I needed Quake for the fight, and I had her available. She wasn't tied up in Alliance War or anything. I got all the way to the end. I didn't have Quake, and I just couldn't do it, so I bailed out of it. But yeah, dumped 800 units, totally wasted. But it's not really much of a waste. It was a learning experience, and I also learned a better way to fight Mordo with doing it. So the next time it's going to be a lot easier for me. If I say anything about me being happy, I want you to know it's a lie. No. Can't be a lie. Life's good, man. Enjoy life. Playing a game. Sunday, you're hanging out. It's all good, man. It's all good. Your problems are just things to make you grow in life and learn from. You will overcome them, and then you'll be a stronger person for it. I'm glad to hear you're doing great, though. So, for these offers, we got tier 5 basic catalyst. Wow, that would end up costing you an arm and a leg if you ended up buying that, right? Wow. And $50 for, nothing great there. Nah, they won't help me. I almost bought an Odin today just to try and push through a little more variant, but I'm going to see if I can grind out a little more of Arena during the week, trying to get through it that way. There's better 4 stars. Alright, a 4-star Captain America Infinity War. Is that good, or are they a lot better? For Alliance War, he's pretty good. There's a lot better 4 stars out there for sure. I personally not a big fan of him. I don't think he hits hard, and I mean, I don't know, for your level, for your initial if you want to dump resources into a champ, make it a more sustainable champ, so you can get more content done with less unit cost. Like wait for like I would say a Blade, or if you could become a good Quake player, she can pull you through a lot. Um, Maybe some regen champs. They would really help you out a lot. Even probably Wolverine, depending on what content you're doing. So Scarlet Witch, yeah. Um, if you're lucky enough to pull Omega Red, he's great. Then when you see it's stuff, I want to do a rank up, kind of like a tutorial on my approach, but let me talk over my philosophy really quick. So as you notice, my Corvus Glaive is an R2, my Domino is an R2. I have no 5 stars that are ranked past 4. Nor will I ever until I get the free rank up one from the variant quests. The reason being, like I explained earlier, if you have a 5-star Corvus that you dump resources into and then you pull a 6-star, that 5-star becomes kind of useless for now, and you're not going to get any rank down tickets anytime soon, so you can pull the resources back. And it doesn't give you any flexibility in your roster. Like, the champs have such unique abilities. Like, I love my Ghost Rider for Alliance Quest. He's amazing. He can regen, power drain, and he's a great champ. So for Alliance Quest, if you can pull a Ghost Rider, I would say great. You can take him up to 4. I would never take him to 5. I run map 5. I don't push for map 6. And I just can never see dumping the resources in him. But if I get a rank up gem for a Mystic, he'd probably be the one I take up. If I got a rank up for Quake, I'd take her up. She's amazing. But I can't see dumping tier 5 basic into a Quake when someday there will be a 6-star. And with the way that the game's progressing, with the end game content, they're really locking out champ levels, and eventually they're going to lock out 5 stars as well. So 6 stars is kind of like future proofing. I like to use the thing for everything. Rank her up. She's great. Well, thing is in it's unnecessary to wait for that version. No, I'm not saying I'd wait. I'd wait for her. I wouldn't wait for her particular to become a 6-star, to not rank her up. I wouldn't rank up any 5-star to the max using tier 5 basic. I would take her up if I got the free stone, the rank up gem from that variant content. Sure, that's the only way any 4-star, any 5-star will ever get maxed on my account. I would use the tier 5 basics as a resource to take up 6-star champs. That's what I'm saying. Who's my favorite character? Whoever's good for the fight. Who I like the play style and I enjoy playing the most. I like Domino. I have a lot of fun playing her. I like her 6-hit combo. I like her animations. They're pretty cool. And I'm actually recently been exploring the Human Torch. Playing with him. He's pretty cool. His moves are very fast and fluid. Um, I enjoy that about that character. Archangel is amazing if the opponents can bleed and poison. And Void has been fun too against champs that have regen. So it really be I I like Marvel in general, so I enjoy a lot of the characters. But you try and pick the best character for the fight you're going into. You don't want to bring a knife to a gunfight, but so if there's a champ that, let's say, is bleed immune, you wouldn't really want to take Archangel. But if he's not bleed immune or poison immune, Archangel will probably run through him. So it depends on really who you're fighting. And Corvus is a beast, but he's not my favorite champ. I might use him the most though, because he gets the job done the quickest. But in fights that have a heavier health pool, and he'll run out of his glaive charges, he's not that useful to get through long fights. For that, you're better off with a Domino or an Archangel. Like when I'm farming for health potions, for questing and whatnot, when you're fighting the Winter Soldier and the ROL, Archangel for me gets through the fights the fastest, even though my Domino is an R2 6-star. Archangel with his neurotoxin and poisons, he just runs through it. Who do I think the most OP in the game? It depends on really who you're fighting in it. I mean, it's probably someone who I don't have. As far as a 6-star, I'm assuming it's that new Aquaman. His name's not Aquaman. It's hold on, let me find him. I have him as a 4-star. Oh, Namor. I'm hearing he's a beast. I don't have him. And Cull Obsidian, he hits like a tank. I've seen the Thing get some crazy damage output, but different champs become OP depending on who they're fighting. Like certain champs that if you're fighting a Void and the other champ can be a regen character, then they're gonna melt. So there's not one champ that really crushes all the content. You have to have your roster be balanced. You need a power drain champ. You need an immunity champ. You need a champ that can, let's say, hit hard, like a Corvus or a Domino. If I had to have a champ in my lineup, though, for all-around flexibility, that was, let's say, a hard hitter, then I would actually even choose Domino over Corvus, simply for the fact that she won't run out of hitting hard, where Corvus, after 20 glaive charges are given up, he's just not as good or viable as an option for certain content. And then for other content, you just need your Gladiator Hulk against fights like Magic's Limbo. He can counter that. Just certain champs to counter certain nodes. It's really what you're up against in the game. You want to build your roster so it has flexibility, so you can get through all of the content easy, rather than to suffer through it. You definitely don't want to force feed content that your roster can't handle. I'm just gonna carry on with this content just to make a little more progression. I took, I don't know, I took Captain America Infinity War just for trying to get used to him. I haven't taken him up too high yet. I plan on taking him up further. Void I've been having a lot of fun playing around with. I have to learn how to use Darkhawk better. I don't know how to trigger different stances. I just started, so I had just assumed Thanos was the best. Yeah, that'd be a safe assumption, but it's totally wrong. A lot of people have him, and they don't even use him. He's like a trophy champion. You get him for completing certain content, and then you don't do anything with him. I don't even know if he has any good synergies, to be honest with you. I would say a quick way to get familiarized with who the best champs are is watch some streamers and see who they ranked up. They all rank up or want the same champs, pretty much. Like your Omega Reds, Omega Red is great. Dominoes, your Corvuses, your Void. I'd say if I had to pick 6 champs to have, if I was starting fresh, if I could have any 6 champs, it would be probably for the heavy hitter. It might be either Namor or Cull Obsidian or Domino. Those would be for my like powerhouses, just like hit hard. Pick between one of those. Or for my immunity champ, I like Iceman. For my reverse gen or power reverse gen, or it'd be Void. You have to have a Void. Omega Red's great. And then Quake. You want to have Quake on your team. She's amazing. She's like, I think of Quake, Iceman, and Void as kind of outlier champs, right? They're just so unique in their own way of what they're able to do that no other champ really can do it. Gwenpool's the only other sliver of a champ that can do what Iceman can do, but you're left at 1% health. If she... No, actually, Recklessness, they're not nerfing Cull. They're not. With this recent update, the game has a bug that makes him way too OP. Like, you're not supposed to be able to take down a 50-something PI champ in like 5 hits. That's just ridiculous. So they're not nerfing him. They're just putting him back to before this last update. So they're putting him back to being normal. He's still going to be a beast, and he's still a great champ. It's just this last update created a glitch with him that made him retardedly powerful. Like, if you had him in your roster and you used him, the game would be too boring. You would just breeze through all the content, and you'd probably never want to play the game. It wouldn't offer any challenge to you, and what would be the point of hitting someone 5 times and them dying? The game would be super boring. This guy, MODOK, is great. As a defender, super cool. I even like playing him on offense, too. That heavy he does, that he spews out the flame, that's really, really fun. You can stick a lot of characters like that. I actually like countering Mordo with that, because when Mordo goes in his power gain stance and he's holding his shield, you can just blast heavies off, and he eats them all day long. What does parry do? When you time right there, I parried the guy. It stuns him right there. So it creates a stun, and it also reduces depending on. Oh, I let that go for some reason. I was talking. All right, I just want to finish that off. Well, it depends on how much you rank it. You rank it up. You know, it has 3 levels to it, and the longer. Here, let me show you guys. See that you're kind of new to the game. Right here, you have your masteries, right? As you unlock certain masteries, it gives you certain abilities. Under your proficiencies, there's one called parry. And it says a well-timed block right when the attacker reduces damage by an additional 25%. So when he hits, if you time it right, you're going to take a lot less damage. If that contact is made by a basic attack, it inflicts stun debuff for 2 seconds. Now that's at max 3. You see when you first have it, it's 1.5 seconds, and then it slowly goes up as you put more points into it. Then these other things that you add to it, it also can increase it, like this one, Stupefy. When your champion inflicts stun, they last for a half additional second. It doesn't seem like much, but it's enough to inflict more damage, and it's important. Dexterity is important too. When you dash backwards, your champions if your champion successfully avoids an attack in this way, it grants 250% additional critical buff. Not percent, 250 critical rating. So you're going to hit harder for you when you swipe forward again. Jalen, what's up, man? Hi, 4 days ago? Cool. How you liking it so far, Vaughn? It's a fun game, right? The graphics are really good for a free game. Question for yeah. He just started, man. Well, thanks for joining, guys. I hope if I can help out in any way, answer any questions. For Electro, you probably want a champ that does energy damage. Black Widow is the best counter that I know of. Seeing that she does gun damage for the first few hits, that helps you not take his electrical damage, I believe. Yeah, I didn't see her health pool going down from striking him. The first day I've got MCU, I learned everything myself. No questions were asked, just using my brain. Yeah, some people can figure out things a little quicker or spend a little more time. Can't hurt to ask though. You might learn a little trick that you're not aware of. You know, it's better to safe. Can't hurt to ask people. Joe the Collector, what's up? A GE upgrade. Oh, huge upgrade. What'd you get? Who'd you pull? No, I'm not. I'm not free to play. For the if I wish I was, but no, I don't have much time to grind the arena and stuff, so I just buy stuff. Like for that July 4th deal, I got the two Odins and the Tony Stark case to get another 6-star champ. But it's fine if you are. I mean, you can still enjoy the game. It's just like I can't play this all day, every day, like a streamer who does this for a living, like Cian or Ryan Grant, those guys. So, nope. I like Captain America's block proficiency. It's really good. His glazing and whatnot. Makes fighting Spider-Man's pretty good. You're not a fan of Beardo. I'm getting used to him. I mean, he has his uses. What what don't you like about him? Spider-Man. I just bring different champs. I like playing them all really. I knew I was gonna miss that. It's weird that it triggered two unstoppables at once. Ugh. Well, that went horrible. Oh, that's right. I think he gets an unstoppable when he does a medium, right? When performing a medium. All right. I forgot how to fight this guy. No problem. I'll take him down quick. So you have to dexterity. I just forgot. So let's. Oh, he nailed me that time. he hasn't. He hasn't been a problem fighting this whole time, and now he's killing me. I did uncollected, and I breezed by him. This friggin' regular version. Uh, let's do him again. I didn't have a hard time with him at all before. How the hell do you not know that? Alright. How do you play against real people? Because every time Yeah, it's all AI, man. Yeah, well, sometimes people aren't nice, you know. Should be nice to people, Joey. You get more out of life with sugar than salt. Ebony Moore. Let's go with. I'll go with Domino. Hey, Travis. Everything isn't happiness and rainbows. It's just the world is nowadays. Well, the world's what you make it, right? If you walk outside and people are nice to you and say hi, it'd be a better world. So you could lead the way to rein in that world of happiness, you know. But you're right. Everyone's different. Yeah, true. There's a there's an approach to getting your point across, you know. I'm not gonna fake certain reactions. If you don't like how I do things, oh, I don't care how you do things. I'm just letting you know in life that you can um you can word things in a little more finesse fashion. It's it's up to you how you want to live your life. You know, you can live your life trying to help people, and or you can just bash them for asking a question. It's up to you. You know, I mean, you don't ever know who's typing on the screen. It could be a 12-year-old kid that doesn't have any life experience, and he just wants to know more about the game. You just don't know who you're talking to, you know? I don't. Well, yeah, some people live in a more hostile environment than others. No, he said if you act a certain way in life, you might be more prone to getting in fights. you're more apt to. That was his assumption anyway. Which might be the case. Not saying you directly, just in general. But it's good that you're not getting in fights. That's a plus, you know. Keep it simple. I wonder if the bug with Cult was to be like on defense, like he's fighting me. I wonder how many hits it would take to kill my Domino if I actually let him hit me. I'm almost curious to find out, but I'll pass. He'd probably wreck me if he hit me twice, right? You know what made this game really hard to practice fighting champs is how they made it able to change your profile pick. Because before you used to be able to go to global and scroll down and choose who you can duel with the champs and whatnot. But since they took away that ability, since they gave us that ability to change the profile pick, man, it's tough if you want to duel like a champ to get used to his playstyle, like Thing or Korg. No, ask away. I don't mind the questions. That's what I'm here for, man. Keeps me from being bored and just playing a game. If I didn't want to talk to you guys, I would not be live streaming, you know? I don't mind the interaction. It's tough because everyone who's watching is going to be at different skill levels, you know? But it's all good. Well, here just to have a good time and kill some time, maybe learn something or enjoy the game. That's what it's about, man. I use Sentinel for this fight just because he's bleed immune. I do enjoy Sentinel as a champ though. He's pretty cool. When you get his analysis charges up, he does some good damage. Especially ramps it up fast when he's duped against mutant champs. It's all good, Joy. We understand. You're just, you know, a blunt person to the point. But just try and have a little more patience with other viewers who ask questions that are beyond your skill level. You know, that aren't at your skill level. We're all at different points in our gaming knowledge. You know. It's all good. How do I feel about the new Spider-Man movie? I loved it. Yeah, it was a great time. I enjoyed it. I don't want. I'm assuming everyone in this chat will already see it, so I don't spoil anything. I don't want to give too much away talking about it, but it was a great film. They did a good job. All right, I'm gonna try and do a much better job fighting this guy this time around. I did really bad this past go around. So let's start with my weakest champ, Captain Beardo, and we'll go from there. Oh, he was still unstoppable. He stays unstoppable for a while, huh? All right. Wow. I don't know why I can't get him this time. It's so weird. I forget what I did before. I swore before I evaded and dashed forward, but you can't because of his. Yeah, see, that didn't work either. I don't know. I forget if I used a different champ or maybe I used Quake. I just know I didn't have a hard time with him. Maybe I used Corvus. Can Corvus stop an unblockable with his glaive? Probably. I don't know. Let's oh, you know what? Let me see. Yeah, I'm not using Corvus in anywhere else right now. I'm gonna double check. All right. Look out, we've got Edgelord. He's rude and edgy because he's cool. Toby was okay. Andrew was gross and Tom was just... Tom was just... Ooh. I don't know. Who you talk? Andrew was gross. Tom was just ooh. How about that? Is a rude thing to say. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I like that Spider-Man though. They did a good job with it. All in all. Alright, let's try and hit this off. Oh, he's talking about Spider-Man, right. No, I know. I just don't know the characters by that name. Andrew, it's Garfield, right? Oh, all three. I gotcha. All three Spider-Man. I gotcha. Phase 4 announcements. I haven't researched them. I've saw the poster that's been going around, and I'm excited they're redoing Blade. Do you know who the actors going for that role are? Finn, what's up? Graveyard shift? Yeah, I work that now too usually. This week it's a little different for me. It's I requested it though. I was second shift, but graveyard shift isn't that third shift? Or are you saying 3 to 11 is? I always thought graveyard was the midnight shift, 11 to 7 in the morning. I was asking about Blade. Do you know if who they're bringing in for the lead? That'd be cool if I don't know if he's really up for it, but Wesley Snipes, he did an amazing Blade. I liked him as Blade. But I don't know. You're reading the back chat, Finn. Yeah, we're all having a good time, Finn. It's all good. Hope you had a good day at work. Yeah, if anything, maybe it'd be cool if he like they show him passing like the mantle onto a younger generation kid or whatever. But they should definitely have him in it at some capacity, you know? He just did such a good job with I don't know, with playing this the first role. It's funny, some characters like they just embody them so much that when someone else tries to play them, they don't do as good of a job. Like the Joker from Batman, or if anyone was to play Iron Man now, it would just I don't think register in my brain as being right. I would automatically think the movie probably sucked even before I saw it. Yeah, Marvel's usually better than DC. They did a really good job with Wonder Woman. I can't wait to see part two of that. But all in all, yeah, all the DC characters just bail before you can really get involved with the storyline. They can. They haven't. They have no shot really of doing a 10-year plan like they did with the Avengers. All of the actors bail on them, probably for good reason. I did like the first Superman movie they put out recently with the one that had like Russell Crowe was the father. I thought that was a very good take on an origin story again. I'm so sick of seeing origin stories though. I like that's why I like the Avengers because it never got stagnant. Whereas you're seeing the movie develop again from the first, time the person gets their powers. I mean, that's been done so many times. Yeah, it was a long movie, Finn. Yeah, Wonder Woman was pretty long. Aquaman seemed like a real long movie. That was done decent. The only the only thing that kind of really mad with Aquaman was near the end when he went to fight that big monster and he had to walk through the waterfall. But before that, there were there were some stones that made him not step in like 3 inches of water. So and he was hopping from stone to stone so he would avoid getting wet. I was like, what are you doing? Or like when the girl was looking through the statue to see the map or whatever they were doing, and he caught her when she was gonna fall, maybe not even a foot off of the statue. He had to catch her. She jumped out of an airplane and landed on the ground and didn't get a scratch on her. So I thought that was pretty stupid that that happened as well. The new Blade was the piano player from the movie Green Book. I don't even know who that is. Ah, got stuck by Spider-Man. DC has better powers. Um, I mean, I like honestly, I like them all. I like DC. I like superheroes, but I wish Disney would buy DC so they could have that Disney money to, I don't know, do a better job telling the story. It, I think their stories could be great. It's just they're not. I don't know. They're not doing a good job uh, making them. Like I had hoped Venom would have been better. Tom Hardy, he's a good actor, but I don't know. It's it was just lacking. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. I like just superhero movies, you know. I liked how they had comedic undertones to it. I do like you know how Venom had a humorous comedy about him, but I don't know. It, I don't know. Something something wasn't at par with my expectations. It's hard to put wording to it, but maybe my expectations were too high, and I don't know, just didn't end up enjoying it. A 5 year is Spider Man. Yeah, he's supposed to be young though. I mean, if you think about it, he gets bit while he's in, high school, right? That's just the that's just his story. You can't change that. Spider Man's supposed to have like that innocence about him, going through adolescent changes and whatnot. All right, let's check. I have one move energy. That's not enough to get me to my next path in Alliance Quest. Let me do another go. I'll buy an energy refill. Yeah, yeah, they could. They definitely could do better. I hope they do, because I mean, I would love for DC movies to be as entertaining as Marvel. I don't hate DC for being DC. I'm just not a fan of what they're doing with their movies. I love the characters. I think Batman's cool. It could be done great. Um, I don't want to see an origin story again though. We've been there. We've done that. I'd like to see them take on the character with new villains that they have in the comics. That'd be fun. Yeah, I was excited when Captain took the hammer too. That was pretty cool. Because you definitely saw it budge in Avengers Ultron, Age of Ultron, when he moved it on the table. James Gunn, Suicide Squad is going to be good. Oh, that Suicide Squad was horrible. Ah, Suicide Squad. I mean, the Harley Quinn did awesome. What is it? Dead Kill Shot, Dead Shot, something like that. Will Smith, he's a good actor. He helped pull it through, but the Joker was like horrible. He just ugh, definitely no Heath Ledger. Yeah. All right. You like the new Joker, but Heath was always, yeah, he'll always be the best. The new one I didn't like at all. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Didn't do it for me. It's such an important character, and he just fell short. It's too bad. It's just they made him look, I don't know, more of a, like, kind of like, I don't know, almost like a hip hop gangster kind of vibe to him rather than a crazy serial, like a killer kind of crazy person that I envision the Joker being. They made him care a little too much about glitz, glamour, like gold teeth, and bullshit. I don't know. I wasn't feeling his character development at all. Oh man. I am fighting like a noob tonight. It's really bad. Uh, yeah, right? He just he was like a gangster thug, all glitzed out, gold, and acting nonsense. money all sprawled out. I don't know. It's just stupid. it What was that movie? It reminded me of the guy from, what's his name? Spring Breakers. You ever watch that movie? The lead guy in that. Um, it's like he put on makeup and took that character and threw him as the Joker. It's just stupid. Yeah, yeah. If they took that glam out of him, but yeah, Quinn was great. John Franco, yeah. It's like how he acted in Spring Breakers is how the Joker acts in a way. With how he would with the piles of money on the bed and the stupid guns everywhere. It's it's like they took him and stuck him with makeup and threw him into the Joker character. Yeah, but not for the all of that stuff is good for a different character, but the Joker as a character doesn't care about that stuff. He's not gonna have gold teeth. He just wants to cause chaos. It's just a different character development. At least the Joker that I always thought. I don't know. It's like who's gonna really take him serious, looking like that? Yeah, they did the Dark Knight Joker so perfect, and then they mutated him into into that character, and it just doesn't like it doesn't fit with what your mind already has embedded in it as being the Joker. You know? Oh, there we go. Damn. Ben 10. Ah. That's funny. I don't think Ben 10 will beat any superhero because he's not a superhero. He doesn't have superpowers. He has a watch, right? Brightburn, yeah, that was cool. Now they're supposed to do that's the one with Will Smith, right? Was that is that the Netflix that you're talking about, Travis? No, I didn't see it yet. Then I'm just seeing what I have for crystals. Oh, 4 star, cool. Maybe I'll get someone good for synergies. Man, starting out in this game now, it's going to be so hard to dupe characters because there's so many champs. I don't even know how many they have, but there's so much more than I started with. He's talking about the evil Superman kid. No, I didn't see that. They made him so horrible, like save the world and massacre certain people. Huh. No, I didn't see that. I always pull crap from those. Damn 2 stars. Yeah, I enjoyed the one with Will Smith, but yeah, it had nothing to do with like a superhero kind of movie. It was good though. He puts out a lot of good films. Oh, cool. Nah, 75. I was hoping to be the 225. Whenever I pull them, most of the time I splurge on a Cavalier Crystal. Yeah, yeah. Harry Potter. Pretty much. Chasing the magic. I forget what they were actually chasing. All I know is it seemed like they were leading up to a part two of it, and I haven't seen any news towards a part two. Yeah, that magic wand thing. Yep, yep. At the end, the guy got it, and he wasn't supposed to be able to hold it or something like that. Oh, it was a good film. The most recent thing I'd been watched was Stranger Things 3, and I'm just catching up on seasons of Arrow now. How they wanted to keep. Why do you think Ant-Man is stronger than the Hulk? No, Ant-Man is not stronger than the Hulk. I mean, he does have a gimp arm, but he's still the Hulk. I don't think. I don't know. I don't think he's weaker than Ant-Man. I like the Hulk better though when he acted like he did in Hulk Ragnarok rather than Professor Hulk. The MacGuffin. I don't know what that is. Smart Hulk is amazing. Look, when Hulk gets mad, he can't get stronger anymore. Well, why did you? Why do you think that? Yeah, but where did you get that? Uh, where did you get that information from that he can't get stronger anymore? I must have missed that from the movie. Or is that what happens in the comics? I haven't read many comics, so I'm not sure on that direction they take it. That's about it. I guess I'll do some arena. Hmm. When he gets mad, he gets big. Uh, I don't think they did that with the movie one. They might have did that with the first movie, but not with the Avenger series one. As far as when he grows in size, they didn't have him grow in size anymore. Yeah. Oh, all right. So it is in the comics. Okay. Hmm. Good to know. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I always thought the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. I didn't know there was a correlation to his size and his strength. I thought he grew, yeah, but then I thought his size was capped off, and his strength could just increase without the need for his physical body to keep growing. You know. It's too bad they can't do a whole movie on the Hulk because of the studios. I think Sony owns the Hulk, and then Disney owns part of it, or something like that. I still haven't even seen the Dark Phoenix. I wanted to see that too before it was pulled from theaters. It's probably not even in the theater anymore. For a while, it was hard to keep track of the timelines from that X Men. You didn't like it? It'll probably be on Netflix. The only thing I have to say that I do appreciate is DC movies, including X Men, which usually it's not a DC, it's Marvel owns X Men, but those movies are usually a lot cheaper than Marvel movies and straight up Disney movies. So a lot cheaper to buy. It was your crumpets, but not my cup of tea because Marvel actually cares about their film. Yeah, I mean, they just want to make that money. Marvel to movies is like Mac to computers. You just want to get that cash, you know? Plus, I mean, their actors and their movies cost so much more to even produce. So, yeah, they have to charge more, right? It's funny how Disney, though, they milk the cow out of their films. Like that new Lion King release. Like, so they don't have to write a story, they don't have to write music. They just hire some actors to do voiceover and do redo the animation, which, well, this isn't animation. They use them, the real uh, lion-looking characters, and they put out another movie. It's the same movie they put out 10 other times. They release it first on, VHS, then 10 years later it'll be the DVD, and then the Blu-ray, and then the ultra high def, and they just keep going with the same story. And now they're gonna re-release Milan, Maleficent. They're doing all of them like that, right? Beauty and the Beast they recently did. So they just write the same. They keep the same story and they just redo it. Aladdin, I saw that recently. I have to say, I enjoy the cartoon ones better than the real life ones. I haven't been a big fan. Today I went to see the Lion King one. I took my son, and I slept through the first half of it. I didn't like it at all. I mean, they didn't do a horrible job. It's just, I don't know, you already seen it. So to see it with real animals acting with voices is just, I don't know. Attack on Titan is pretty good, but I've only seen one, season one. I haven't seen any of them. Is that on Hulu or Netflix or something? I got into a dub like 4 months ago. They slept through the whole Lion King. Yeah, it's true. I couldn't get into it. I wanted to because I don't want to waste money, but I didn't. I didn't enjoy it. I like the. I mean, I like the Lion King, the movie, from the animated one, but I don't know. Didn't care for it too much in the real life version. I liked Aladdin cartoon better, but Aladdin they did do a decent job. I enjoyed it. Even I didn't fall asleep in it. At least it was it was done well, but I still like the cartoon one better. So yeah, yeah, I was a little tired myself. And it's like, you can close your eyes and wake up halfway through it, and you're going to know what happened because you already seen the whole movie. The first time I watched Endgame, I slept until the. Oh no. Damn. You slept until the final fight. At that point, you don't even want to finish watching it because you don't want to spoil it for yourself. If that happened, I would have walked out of there and walked right back into the next one that's playing so you could actually see it. See, it doesn't matter if he has his rock shields up enough, you can pretty much take a special 3, no problem. It doesn't do that much damage. Oh, I thought I dodged it. My favorite Marvel movie. Oh man. Uh, I really loved Iron Man. He started it all, right? He did, I mean, a terrific job. Yeah, I liked Iron Man. What's yours? What's your favorite Marvel movie? Black Panther. They did a good job. I honestly like the Black Panther character in Civil War when he first showed up rather than the Black Panther movie. I mean, they did an alright job with the movie. It was a great movie, but I thought here's here's a culture who's supposedly like all advanced and with medical and technology, and so they have all of this knowledge, but yet they're primitive in their culture to fight for the death to overtake a throne, and it's just I thought that was like really nonsense of how can you evolve with all your technology but not evolve your mindset for ruling your government. It just didn't make much sense. You barely play. You barely play this game, Clay. You were moving up your roster really really aggressively the last time. They did it for the story. No, I understand, but they write a different story. Winter Soldier, yeah, it was a good one. I mean, I liked them. I liked them all. Actually, I can't say I liked them all. I really wasn't a big fan of Iron Man 3. I thought his Iron Man suits were made way too flimsy, and they would just take one hit from these other guys and just fall apart. I thought that was pretty nonsense. But yeah. So I didn't like Iron Man 3 the most out of all of the films, I think, and I liked Iron Man 1 the most out of all of the films. So big contrast there with the same role. It's pretty weird. They went in a cool direction with it, like with him not being in the suit most of the time. But I don't know. They made the suits like if someone would have a gun, shoot a suit and explode. It's just kind of stupid. And how he blew him up all at the end. I don't know. You're now focusing, spending time with family and friends. Yeah, I mean, you can't let the game consume your life. You know what I mean, Clay? Then you get burnt out and you don't want to play anymore. You liked Iron Man 3 when Pepper broke off the suit and blew up the guy, and then got scared because she saw what she did. Yeah, yeah, she was pretty powerful at the end. The Thors, no. I mean the Dark World kind of did, but with the Dark Elves and whatnot. But I thought Thor Ragnarok was awesome. That was one of my favorite movies. I thought as an actor he just evolved as a character for that in that movie. That took his character to a whole new level. You ditched your main account. What do you mean you ditched your main account? You gave him away to someone else, or you put him on hold, Clay? Yeah, I thought the Ragnarok was really, really good. It explained a lot of like how much time Hulk had to evolve. That's why he could talk so much more and everything. He was there. I mean, if the Grandmaster was millions of years old, if when Thor went, when Loki went into the wormhole or whatever it's called, it was only about 5 seconds or so, and then Thor went in. But when they were over there, he said he was there for weeks. So 5 seconds equal weeks, and Thor was there for years, 2 years they said since that incident when he fought with them last. So if seconds are weeks, he though I mean Hulk would have been there for probably 100 years. So that's a lot of fighting time. My family hates that I play MCOC. Yeah, kind of just balance it out. I mean, if your family might hate it because they want to spend time with you and they want your attention too, or sometimes people just hate when other people are doing something they enjoy. It's a tough call. You got to decide that for yourself, you know. But definitely don't neglect your family time, and try and give them some attention. Sound like kids and a wife and stuff. Yeah, yeah, we do. A lot of us. Travis and I do, that's for sure. And you know, take it from us with some more experience. Your mom or your dad or whatever, if you live at home, they might want you, spend time with you. Kids grow up fast. You gotta enjoy your family. Yep. Shit, Travis is probably working right now. Every time I talk to Travis, he's always at work. He makes time for the game. Take the game for what it is, It's a game. If you got, more leisure time on your hands, then you can play a little more. But you definitely want to diversify your time. You don't want to live life playing this game nonstop, for sure. This game can be very demanding if you're in a very high intense alliance and whatnot. Which is fine if that's what you want to do, but it can be demanding. Trying to get this guy to come on. All right, here we go. I think I'll have to build up to a special 3. Stop his regen. Oh no, I'll take him out now. Good. Yep, you're at work. That's good. Make that money, right? Make that money. Buy the Odins. I have the most fun playing this game when I'm popping crystals. Actually, getting new champs. That's the funnest part. I was so happy when I pulled Void because he's necessary for some content. I have 2 kids, 4 jobs, 6 pets, and I love my kids. I love my jobs. My family doesn't care about that. They want me to quit my job and be 4 jobs. Oh no, yeah, you can't quit your jobs. You gotta keep your jobs. Yeah, you gotta take care of your family, and definitely try and live a little below your means, so you don't have to work 4 jobs to keep your family a roof over their head. 4 jobs. That's a lot to juggle. I'm so happy I watched that tutorial on how to fight with Hyperion from that was a Yukaban Mike. I was fighting with him all wrong. And what you have to do is build up to a special 3 and then get 3 of those charges. The yellow, I don't know, is it like a yellow circle that builds up 3 numbers in it when you don't launch the special 3 for a while? And then after you launch it, it does a lot more damage. Construction, game, testing, fast food. Whenever homeless shelter, my job. That's it's good. I got stuck. Yeah, I mean, keep on the grind. You're young. You can do what it takes, you know? I think the most I've ever had was 3 jobs at the same time. I think you mean 4 weeks of vacation time built up. You can't, they don't carry over vacation time into 4 years, right? I mean, you'd have to be 90 years old to get 4 years vacation. I hope I pull a wasp. I saw her do really good output damage from a video recently. She looks like she'd be fun to play with too. Like her movements seem pretty smooth. She shocked me. She does good damage, huh? Damn. You worked for construction for a lot of years. I built a lot of vacation time there. Game testing is every day. Oh, that's cool. You got a job doing game testing. Is that to like test for glitches and you get to play the games and stuff? That's a great job. Can't beat that. How do you like her as a 3-star Vaughn? Did you rank her up? Oh, it's classified. Yeah, you don't want to break any confidentiality agreements with your company, that's for sure. That was a horrible launch of the special one. I'm losing the chain. I don't know why. Maybe it's this tablet. I'm just not used to the size. I only play on the tablet when I live stream. I don't typically play this game on this big of a device. It's a little awkward, but it makes it better for streaming. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Don't say more than you're allowed. So you leveled her up. You play her a lot. She's one of your main go-tos, Vaughn, for your gameplay. You got that Ant-Man synergy you use with her? All right. That done. Captain Vague. Classified, Travis. Classified. You don't want him to lose his job. They probably don't want to talk about it for, disclosing future games and stuff that are coming out. They don't want people to know about. But I know you can't talk about your job, but do you have fun at it? Sounds like it'd be fun. From you know, testing games. Sounds cool. Sounds fun. I'm gonna try and decrypt it as soon as I'm done with this fight. Huh. I didn't think I launched a special at that point. Yes. A 3, 2. Nah, I don't got it. I can't decrypt that. Heck yeah, it's fun. That's cool. At least you like your job, man. That's awesome. Cool, Finn. Have a good one, my man. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. I've seen worse comic book adaptations. Ghost Rider. Yeah, yeah. The Ghost Rider was a rough adaptation. Nah, Blade. Yeah, Blade's cool. The first one was really good. Second one was decent. They started getting a little crazy as it went on. I wasn't a big fan of the one with Ryan Reynolds that was in it. That was a little much with the whole team. I like Blade as more a solo character, you know? I'm kind of a little disappointed in a way of how they're doing that Black Widow. They're coming out with her, but she's already like dead. So I know it's going to take place in a past time, but it's like, I don't know, it's more fun to watch a story of someone who's living, I guess. I wish they released it before. Uh, she's gonna crush me. Wow, pulled that off. Lucky me. Who is that yellow guy you have? Oh, that was Sentry. He's Void's other half. Sentry turns into Void, and Void can turn into Sentry. Yeah, see right there, Sentry. He's cool. If you can keep his health up, he's pretty powerful. And he has a good synergy with Void. After Special 3, Sentry inflicts fear of the Void. And yeah, it's good synergy. Let's see. It's going to be tough starting this game at this point, though. I mean, you'll progress faster, but there's so many characters and they all do so many different things. This is going to be a really hard game to learn from the starting point of where they are in the game now. Still fun, though, but definitely more difficult. Rogue would be a good 6-star to get. I like Rogue. She doesn't hit amazingly hard, but she's not the weakest hitter either, and she has that regen and the power drain. I like her ability to come out of a stun as well. She comes out of it really quick. Uh, I can't wait to dupe my Medusa. She's a cool champ. She launched that special 3, I probably would have been dead. Who is a character I should be happy if I get at a 3-star? Um, Aegon? He could do some damage. I think Aegon would be the really good character. Or Blade might pull you through, but Aegon can ramp up to do some major damage. So Aegon or Blade for your level for a beginning. Actually, Aegon is a banging champion anyway, but yeah, I would say Aegon would be my top pick for damage output for long content. But there's a lot of great champs that can do decent. Ghost. Ghost would be pretty good. But I think Aegon would be my top pick. Let's see. What nope, nothing. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I am going to check out. I like to at least get this nod down before heading to bed. Just going to try and regen a little bit with Ghost Rider. Hopefully I can get his health up to a decent amount. Not bad. Got him back to 64%. What shows am I watching? I watch Arrow, Flash. Um, What's that other one? I mentioned it earlier. Stranger Things. A lot of different shows on Netflix. I like comedies too. I like watching Coffee and Cars with comedians or something like that with Seinfeld. And the 100 is good. One of my favorite shows, it's not on anymore, but it was Burn Notice. I love that show. Back in the day, Michael Weston, that was a good show. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it's their last season coming up. Then they're canceled. The 100's great, yeah, right? I liked how they ended it, at least. And Travelers was a good series as well. Did a good job with that. Continuum was decent. I don't know if they still put that one out. But I think so I think I'm gonna end it here for this game, and I'm gonna probably play for about half hour, an hour playing Clash Royale. So, but I'm gonna end this stream and hop back on and play some Clash Royale and see what I can do with the ladder there, and then go to bed. So if you want to hop back on when I hop back on, that'd be cool. We can hang out, play some Clash Royale. If not, I normally play this game more than Clash Royale, and subscribe and check me out next time I pop on. Alright, Vaughn, and everyone else, Travis, if you want to watch me play Clash Royale, you're more than welcome. Thanks for coming on, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time, or in 5 minutes when I play the other one. Thanks, guys.